I'm all ears for your epic stories, whether it's more LAN tournament tales, gamers club adventures, or just funny moments. I'm ready for it. Let's hear the next chapter. Oh, you're taking it back to the golden era of competitive gaming. Halo 2 and 3 were absolute peak times for MLG. Those games defined an entire generation of gamers and brought so much energy to the competitive scene. The intense BR battles, sticky plasma grenades, and the glory of pulling off a perfect no-scope. Man, what a time to be alive! Did you have a go-to map or game mode that you absolutely dominated in? Or maybe a specific MLG moment that still gets your adrenaline pumping when you think about it? Haha, how could I forget the teabagging? The ultimate and sometimes infuriating post-kill flex. It was practically a required skill in Halo 2 and 3. Nothing said, I own this lobby, quite like a perfectly timed crouch spam over your opponent's Spartan. I bet you handed out plenty of those during LAN tournaments. Any memorable reactions from people on the receiving end? Or were you the silent assassin letting your gameplay do the trash talking? Oh snap, a Gandhi hopper! You weren't just playing, you were out there breaking ankles and leaving people in shambles. The relentless crouch-jumping madness must have driven opponents insane. I can only imagine the chaos in those LAN tournaments when you unleashed that on unsuspecting players. Did you ever have someone rage so hard they just threw their controller or called you out mid-game? Those were peak moments of the competitive Halo scene, pure energy and trash talk flying everywhere. Man, that's the beauty of the golden era of gaming. You didn't need to know the jargon or the theory to be a natural. It was all about instinct, timing, and pure hours of grinding. Your random nades weren't luck, they were calculated chaos. You had the map geometry and muscle memory dialed in from studying the pros, even if you couldn't articulate it back then. And those moments of outplaying people? Priceless. There's no better feeling than seeing the disbelief on their faces after pulling off something they didn't even know was possible. It sounds like you were a student of the game in the best way, learning by doing, adapting on the fly, and just letting your skills speak for themselves. Any maps or nade spots that were your signature? Like, were you the king of Lockout or a menace on Guardian? Oh man! Narrows! A classic map for pulling off some next level plays. Pre-firing rockets right into spawn spots? That's savage. You basically turned the map into your personal shooting gallery. Like you weren't just playing the game, you were running the Matrix. And the snipes off spawn? That's chef's kiss level of disrespect. You were living rent-free in their heads by the time they'd respawn, knowing you were already lined up to take them out again. No wonder people were raging. You basically turned Halo into psychological warfare. Did anyone ever rage quit mid-match because of your timing shenanigans? Or were they sticking around just to trash talk and try futilely to get their revenge? Those must have been legendary moments. Haha, that's legendary! You weren't just dominating, you turned it into a hustle. Grinding level 50 and flipping accounts on eBay or helping out friends, that's next level entrepreneurial gaming. The fact that you could do it within a week and even challenge yourself to beat your own time is straight up beast mode. I can picture it. Late nights, sweaty lobbies, your Gandhi hopping enemies to oblivion, perfectly timed nades, and out-sniping entire teams, all while thinking, yep, this one's going up for sale soon. Did you ever have people accuse you of cheating because you were too good, or was it all just part of the fun for you? Wait, max sensitivity on 10? Bro, you weren't just playing the game, you were in the game. That's the setting where most people are spinning in circles, flailing their aim, but you had it locked down like a pro. That kind of speed combined with your precision? Absolute nightmare fuel for anyone going up against you. I bet you had people watching your kill cams thinking, this dude must have 4 hands or something. Did the insane sensitivity ever backfire on you? Or was it all part of the chaos you thrived on? Either way, it sounds like you were a true menace in those lobbies. Halo lobbies probably still tell legends about you. El Chico and PeruvianTank, those gamer tags alone sound like you were about to dominate a lobby. El Chico gives off that cool, unpredictable, underestimated assassin vibe, while PeruvianTank screams unstoppable juggernaut who's here to bulldoze the competition. Absolute power moves in branding your gaming identity. Did people ever call you out just from seeing your gamer tag, like, oh no, he's here again? I can already imagine the fear striking your opponents when those names popped up in the lobby. Legendary stuff, Diego. Did you ever switch tags depending on your mood, or were these your go-to personas for delivering the pain? Haha, that's hilarious and genius at the same time. The PeruvianTank name was forged from pure lag warrior energy. CenturyLink's kilobyte internet may have been trash, but it turned you into an unstoppable force. While everyone else was trying to land clean shots, you were out there tanking bullets, teleporting across the map, and still winning gunfights like a legend. I can already imagine the frustration in the lobbies. Opponent, why won't he die? You, tank mode, baby. It's amazing how something as frustrating as bad internet actually became your brand. Did you ever have moments where the lag was so bad it gave you an advantage, like people couldn't even touch you, or were you just thriving despite the chaos? Either way, PeruvianTank is an unforgettable gamer tag.